might be changing. And Steve, there are currently a half dozen people running for this open seat. One of them is Stephanie Taylor. Now, she recently ran against Forrest Dunbar in the East Anchorage seat. How is she eligible to be one of the candidates for this new North Anchorage, primarily downtown seat?
Yeah, Mike, I had the opportunity to talk to North Anchorage Assembly member Christopher Constant today, and he said the reason why Ms. Taylor is eligible for this North Anchorage Assembly seat is because of reapportionment. When she ran against Forrest Dunbar for the East Anchorage seat in this past municipal election, according to the reapportionment map, it didn't apply to that election, and she was in North Anchorage according to that map. I mean, East Anchorage in that map. But now that those new apportionment maps are being implemented, her voting district is now North Anchorage, so she's eligible for this race.
So, Steve, North Anchorage is currently the only single-member Anchorage Assembly district. What do the people who push for this new district say are the advantages of it becoming a two-member district?
Yeah, so again, Assemblymember Constant said that when you are a single-member district, one of the disadvantages is that if, say, for an example, Mr. Constant was sick or he was unable to attend the meeting, his district would not be represented at that assembly meeting. Where if you have two and one person is sick or cannot attend that meeting, there's another person there to represent that district. He said another advantage is that, you know, for an example, two members very rarely would be up for election in the same year. So if one person is up for election and they lose that race and a new person comes in, there's going to be someone there with experience to mentor that person along. A good example of that is South Anchorage with Suzanne LaFrance and Randy Solt. Mr. Solt is a new member, but Suzanne LaFrance has been there for a while, and she can be there to coach him and mentor him on procedure and stuff. And in past meetings, Mr. Solt has told me what help Ms. LaFrance has been for him in getting to know procedures and Robert's rules.
So, Steve, even though the Anchorage Assembly is officially a nonpartisan body, some people in Anchorage have called for another conservative leading voice on that body. If someone like that was elected, how do you think it would impact the political dynamic of the Assembly?
From what I'm hearing, it really wouldn't impact the dynamic of the Assembly. And Assemblymember Constant, as an example, gave me that, in this recent incident where the Assembly overrode the mayor's vetoes, if there's 11 members there or there's 12 members there, 2/3 is the same. It's 8 people. And again, the mayor's override, veto were overridden with 8 members. So if another person were to join that 3-person conservative leaning group with Mr. Solt, Kevin Cross, and Jamie Allard, it wouldn't really impact a veto override.
All right. And Steve, I just want to clarify something. This is not going to be a citywide election, right? It's just going to be for people who live in that new district, correct?
Yeah, Mike. This is not going to be, a citywide election. It is going to be only for the people who live in North Anchorage. Only those people are going to